Hey, what's going on, Vikings fans? Welcome to Purple and Gold Bars. I'm your host, Supreme. There has been a lot of dismissal as well as some optimistic discussions regarding the season Sam Darnold will have. I want to give you 3 reasons why I think Sam will have a good year. Before I give you those, I want to give you some honorable mentions. Justin Jefferson choosing to sign a long-term deal with the Vikings, to me, is an indication of the potential of this team. He was asked by Kay Adams why stay in Minnesota when he could have gotten paid anywhere. Go watch the interview if you haven't, but essentially he said his connection with KOC may not be available to him on the next team, and he doesn't want to take the risk losing that. Our organization, from the top down to our facilities, are top tier, and with the guys the Vikings picked up through the draft and free agency, as well as new personnel like our quarterbacks coach, gives them the belief that this team can go from one playoff win to a couple wins and hopefully a Super Bowl. I think that says a lot. Similar to JJ, the signing of Stephon Gilmore gives me the same vibes. Could he see something similar in Minnesota? Is that why he signed with us? This brings me to the first reason why I think Sam Darnold will have a good year. Sam Darnold is finally reunited with Josh McCown. For those outside of the Jets fan base, Sam Darnold replaced Josh McCown when he entered the league. During those 2 years they were together, it was reported that they had a brother-like friendship that extended to their immediate family. Needless to say, their families grew extremely close during their time with the Jets. Josh McCown also became a valued mentor to Sam on and off the field. Sam Darnold is on record saying that watching McCown prepare for games while he was hurt was immensely important to him. Obviously, Sam trusts and respects Josh. I think that the confidence that is fostered through their relationship will help him overcome any doubts and fears he may have. At the time, it was reported that Sam took the loss of Josh hard after he retired. Sam has been a Ronin without a master, doing his best with every opportunity since then. That time is finally over, and the best part about Josh reuniting with Sam is reflected by one of his quotes. At the end of the day, no matter what team I was on, I tried to serve it to the best of my ability, and I tried to influence my team in a positive manner. That gives me hope when it comes to his ability as our quarterbacks coach and his impact on Sam Darnold's year. I predict Sam to have the best year of his career and earn a starting job like Geno Smith did recently. The second reason why I think Sam will have a great year is our O-line. Last year, we ranked 3rd in pass block and 10th in run block. I don't imagine our O-line completely falling off, even with Ingram struggling in the preseason. Yes, there will be growing pains with our O-line this year, but overall, they will have a great season. This doesn't mean I think that we will all of a sudden take a huge step forward and go from a top 10 O-line to the best in football, but I think it's reasonable to expect a top 10 O-line again. There will be a bunch of head-scratching 3 and outs, and it could put a wrinkle in the game plan when it happens late in games, but it will be a necessary evil we need to endure in hopes that the lessons learned this season pushes them to be a top 5 O-line for when JJ McCarthy takes over next year. Needless to say, this year, I believe even if the O-line takes a step back from a top 10 O-line to a top 12 O-line, it will be a big reason for Sam Darnold's success. The last reason is Sam's supporting cast. It's already been beaten to death that it's Sam's first good situation since being drafted, as well as his terrible situations have thoroughly been covered, so I'm not going to bore you with the same stats and optimistic perspectives that you've been hearing about all offseason. I'm also not going to continue to beat a dead horse about his ability to make every throw. What I want to bring you is anecdotal evidence that will get you thinking about it from a new perspective. We have plenty of examples of average to mediocre quarterbacks in NFL history that have found success playing on stacked teams. The most comparable to Sam Darnold, in my opinion, is Jake Plummer. He joined a stacked Broncos team with a top-tier coach that KOC is ironically a product of, and an offense loaded with weapons like TD and Shannon Sharp. Before joining that team, Jake Plummer was considered a bottom-of-the-barrel starting quarterback / backup. He revitalized his career with the Broncos and made it to the AFC title game before losing to the eventual Super Bowl champions, the Pittsburgh Steelers. We also have examples like Trent Dilfer, who won a Super Bowl with the Ravens, then was replaced the following year. There are also a bunch of guys like Alex Smith, Brock Purdy, and Jalen Hurts that some people discredit because their team behind them and have found various levels of success. That brings me to Steve Young. He was widely considered a bust after his time in Tampa Bay, and after sitting behind Montana for 4 years, he inherited a stacked team, and the rest is history. I want to bring all those examples to light because they all share insight to what this season could be on the high side and low side. These quarterbacks have won Super Bowls, some have made Super Bowls, and others were a part of a perennial playoff team. With all that being said, I do see a world where our stacked team with Sam Darnold can claw its way to 9, maybe 10 wins, and with some good luck, sneak into the playoffs where we can continue to grow and develop as a team from those experiences so that next year we are that much better for when JJ McCarthy takes over. There you have it. Those are my 3 reasons why I think Sam Darnold will have a good season. It sucks because I feel like Sam will earn a contract to start for a team in 2025. But I wish that he would consider taking the backup role and being an integral part of the JJ McCarthy era. What do you think about my thoughts and analysis on this year? Do you think Sam Darnold will prove the doubters wrong? Let me know in the comments what you think about Sam Darnold and your season prediction. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Until next time, Skol Vikings!